What's up, everybody on YouTube? Justin here, Side Hustle Pro, with video numero dos in the three-part series of me getting caught up on posting these things. This is going to be my sales report from, what's month 5? January, February, March, April. From May, right? Just did April. Gonna do May. Got my new hat. Got my contacts in. Feeling kind of fresh, you know, except for I need to wash my face, and I just woke up not that long ago. But other than that, I'm feeling pretty good. Okay, so May was the month that I started to dwindle down, right? Because I started really picking up in my lawn care business, and that generates a good amount of income for me. It is pretty laborsome. Like, I'm pretty sure I've been on the brink of heat exhaustion like almost every day. But this year I was grateful to have a couple of my students help me, so shout out to those guys. Online fist bump, right? And so it was cool they were able to come and help out when they could, and I really appreciate that. I think it helps me for one, and I think it helps them, teenagers get some cash in their pocket and save up or go out and buy, I don't know, whatever you want. Hopefully not cigarettes or beer or anything like that, but video games are okay, magazines, whatever. Anyway, so shout out to those guys. Thanks for helping me out. And summer's not over, so I'm still sort of in this rut with listing. There was a time during the winter where I needed to buy more hangers. I didn't have enough hangers to keep this stuff that I was selling. And so now I hold on one second. Yes, dear.
I tried to run it and it didn't run away. It was a big huge. It's super fluffy.
I know, aren't they cool?
Yeah. I kept petting it and I gave it a carrot. It went.
Okay, here, give me. Where are the carrots at now?
I gave it a little bit and I ate it.
Where's the bag at?
In the fridge.
Okay, all right. Give me a kiss. Let me finish this, okay? Love you.
It's so cute.
All right, yeah. Scoot your boot.
So am I allowed to pet it?
No, not anymore. Go.
Now I'm gonna do a pet.
All right.
No,
Okay.
I love you.
All right. Love you. All right. Sorry about that, kids. We live in town, so there's houses all over us, and for some reason these rabbits, just like they dug a hole, popped their kids out, and they just like left them there. I guess that's what rabbits do. I don't know, but anyway, they're out there messing with the bunnies, despite me telling them not to. But what do you do? Just make them wash their hands, I guess. Anyway, they are cute bunnies. So all right, so back on track. Lost my train of thought, but we are on May, so we'll talk about May. Oh yeah, I was saying how incredibly slow I've been at listing stuff. I ran out of hangers when I was actively in it in the fall, in the winter. I ran out of hangers, and now I don't have any space to store my empty hangers because I've got so backed up on listing stuff that they're just sort of there. So I do have a bunch of nice stuff to list. I probably got about a week's worth of listing. I probably got about 30-40 items to list, but I got some suits, some blazers, some nice shirts, dress shirts, not a lot of pants. I got some things that I should list that are real quick, like, hold on, I'll show you real quick. If I can find it, yeah, perfect. Here we go. All right, so we got some stuff that I could list real quick that I need to, like this lighted solitaire. All right, this is a Radica lighted solitaire. Pay $2.99 for it. It pops up, right? High tech. Look at that. It's like a magician made this thing. Anyway, turns on, lights up. For some reason, these handheld lighted solitaire games, I paid $3 for it. I'll probably get, unless it's changed in the couple months since I've listed, I'll probably get 25 plus shipping. I'd sell it for 25 free shipping, but it's gonna sell fast. I expect it to sell within the week if I price it right. So 25, 30 bucks, pay $3 for it. This isn't gonna take me any time to list at all. As a matter of fact, I've listed several of these before. So what I'll do with this is I'll actually get online and I'll reprint the instructions for this, and then I'll just sell it with the instructions. And so that'll just make it nice for whoever gets it. Okay. And then I got some other stuff, like some shoes here I had to list. These are Salomon, and they are the X Mission 3. I paid $7 for them. They're in great shape though, right? And these are not the actual laces that the shoes come with. These are the ones that they've been put on. You like pull this down. These are trail running shoes, and I believe they're biking shoes, and they do like snowboarding stuff too. So they're like active type shoes. So I don't know how much I'll get for these. I forget when I looked it up, but I'm guessing 40, maybe 35, 40. I don't know. Anyway, I have some easy stuff that I should be listing that I just have not because I just been lazy. All right. Anyway, all right. To the numbers. For March, April, May. Okay. Again, here's my sheet that I keep track on, just like that. I got that posted on the cork board, and I have how much I've listed, and then weekly how much I've listed. Remember, my goal starting out was list 25 items a week, spend $500 in inventory, and make $1,000 profit. And so far I've made that or over that most months. Some months, January and February, I almost doubled it. I think you can go back and check the videos. I think January was like 1,900 and February was maybe like 18, 17, something like that. No, actually, I think February was like 800. Anyway, you guys can go back and check. I've got it all filed away here, but again, what I do is I keep track of that. I have a spreadsheet where I do the month report, and then I do a report every week, and then I file them all together and I stick them in my little file folder. And that just helps me track my goals, helps me track the profit that I've made, see where the money's going, see all that kind of stuff. And this is just a general flat recap. I do have a more detailed one that I don't share with you guys because it's super boring, and I'm not going to print it out because it's a lot of pages and stuff like that. But anyway, what I do is I print off the eBay. You go to your eBay, you go to performance, you go to sales, put in the date, and I print screen it. Then I go to the performance, I go to sales expenses, and I print screen it, put it on a Word document, print it out. Then I go to Amazon, and you can go to transactions, summary, date range report, and then I do the weekly, and then I do the monthly. Now, if you're doing the Amazon report, you got to make sure that you put in this number here, which is your expenses or your income, and then minus this number here, your expenses. Not this number here. The bottom number is what they transfer to your bank, right? And if the month ends before they transfer some of that money, it's not gonna add up. Like this number minus this number isn't always this number, right? So if you're talking about how much you made, we're gonna take it's called the income and then the expenses. Real simple, okay? And I do that every week, and then I do that for the month, and I put it in a little spreadsheet, all right? And my spreadsheet tells me how much I made at Amazon, how much I made in eBay over here, right? Got the expenses, the income, and then the subscription fees or the product fees or the expenses rather, any kind of like material expenses and stuff like that. Which reminds me, I have to order some more first class mailers, and the eBay store thing is up, so I got to order some of those pod mailers. Anyway, that's why I put that in, and then the product expense. Right, the product expense, buying the inventory, is only an expense according to the IRS. So for your taxes, it's only an expense if you sell it. So if you buy a $15 item and you don't sell it by the end of the year, you can't claim that as an expense because you still have the asset, right? So the money's not gone. But for my purposes, for these weekly and monthly things, even if I don't sell it, I include that in the expense for the month. Okay. All right, but just to be clear on that. All right, so let's go over this. May, I listed 30 things, so 70 off of what my goal. All right, 30 things in one box to Amazon. Okay. All right, eBay $1,010.91. Amazon brought in $978. Total gross income $1,911.69. Okay, so on eBay I made $654.91 on eBay. Amazon $312.73. Okay, product expense. Excuse me, I was busy, didn't do a lot. $44.73. Subscriptions to what did I say? Inventory Lab and a seller tool. One's 49, one's 30, so $79. And so the total expenses was $1,067.78. So you've got my total gross income, $1,911.69, minus the total expense, $1,067.78. You get your total net, which is $843.91. And I do take 20% of that and put it back towards having to pay taxes at the end of the year. And if I don't, and if I have some left over in that savings that I put it back in, I'll allocate some of it to savings and then some of it to paying off some credit that I have somewhere. All right. So May, not a bad month. I did not meet the $1,000 goal, the $1,000 profit goal that I wanted to, but I also didn't meet the 100 items listed, and I also didn't spend near $500 in inventory. Right. I spent 45, and listed 30 instead of 100. So the good thing about this is that all of the work that I put in up until this point pays off. It's cyclical, right? Like the work that you put in January, you may not benefit from that until March, April, May for some of that stuff. The work you put in February, you may not profit from that until March, April, May, December, whatever. So you got to keep listing because it keeps building, and it's like a snowball effect, right? You're going to sell some stuff quick, you're going to sell some stuff slow. And in my case, when I slowed down and I wasn't listing a lot, I'm still making money off the work that I put in previous months. So that's a long-term thing to look at. If you're somebody who just wants to sell a few things on eBay that you got around the house and get some money back, I mean, that's cool. That's fine. But if you want to do this in a long-term, thing, you've got to think long-term, right? You've got to think like, okay, so I'm going to list this, and I may not sell it this week, next week. I may sell it 3 months down the road, but I'm not stressing about that money that's coming in 3 months down the road because I've also got some fast income coming in, right? So you build on it, all right? So anyway, February, 840, not February, I need to change that date. May, $843.91. Not bad. I'll take that for the amount of work that I put in. We'll just go by the week. If we get these dates lined up right here. Let's see. I'm missing one somewhere, but it's all right. You know what? Maybe I didn't print it off. All right. Maybe I didn't print it off for the, or maybe I got it stapled somewhere, but I'm missing a week. So I'll just give you the 3 weeks that I have. 5/14 to 5/20, listed 6 things, 1 box to Amazon, $148.07 profit. 5/21 to 5/27, 0 listed, 0 to Amazon, $157.34. And this is where it starts to get downhill, I'm afraid. So I can look at the actual date. 5/21 to 5/27 was the day that I started not listing, right? But anyway, 5/28 to 6/3, 0 listed, 0 to Amazon, $207. So, but for doing absolutely nothing besides packing and shipping up the stuff that sells, I'll take $207. I'll take $157. So it all adds up, right? And for the amount, I can't complain about not making more than that if I'm not putting the work in, right? All right. So anyway, there's May, okay. And so I'm gonna file that away and make another video. And let's see, May, June. We'll do June. July's not over, so June should catch me up. And then once it starts to slow down here with the lawn care stuff, I should be able to post more and hopefully to get some more stuff listed, right? So that's what we're looking forward to. So thanks for watching this one. If you didn't catch April's, go ahead and catch April's report. And then I'm getting ready to do June. So if you want to watch them all 3 to catch up, that's great. If not, hey, you know what? That's fine with me. Thank you to all the subscribers. I know I haven't put up anything in a while, but last time I checked, I'm over 400 subs, which is pretty cool. Just started this channel not that long ago, really, a few months ago. I think I got almost 12,000 views, which means I can officially monetize at 10,000. So watch out, right? You can get rich. You guys just have to watch 15-second advertisements to help me pay my mortgage, man. All right, anyway, hey, thanks for watching. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button, which is the thumbs up. Leave a comment. You can leave thumbs down if you want, but we don't want that kind of negativity around here. So if you do leave a thumbs down, just leave a thumbs down and just run and go watch one of the other famous YouTubers or something. So, all right. Anyway, hey, thanks for watching. Keep learning, keep earning, and I'll catch you in the next video.